All right, I have returned. Gregory Schmegery just messaged me on Twitter and said that he'd like to come on and discuss why he thinks that Scott Stevens looks like a hamster. And I figured I'd start another stream because YTR is not live right now, so we gonna see what else goes on. And I will, let me see really quick. I will put the link. And I was able to get back into my Twitter, so yay. Silly Russ, always forgetting passwords. So let me see if Greg would like to come on. If not, somebody else can come up. I don't know what else I'm going to review in the meantime. Gotta share my screen again. Let's look at some of Dark Ninja's stuff. Why not? All right. Okay, Zoom. Elaine, Troll Cow backup.
What's up, guys? This is another episode of the Door Ninja! Today, we're going to talk about three opponents of mine. Elaine, Tragic, and Zoom. And these guys have been accused of so many accusations. And we're going to talk about one of their accusations each with their own defenses. Now keep in mind, guys, all three of these individuals are all connected, even though they're from different universes. So, here we go.
Connected how? For Greymon Productions. presents Dark Ninja. Elaine.
So the first person up is Elaine. Now Elaine has been caught talking to a 15-year-old on Discord. And while she was talking to this 15-year-old on Discord, she sent a direct link to her nudes to this 15-year-old.
Whoa, wait a minute. Reality. I'm a minor. Oh, this is not good.
And this is what she has to say about it.
Why did you send a link to a 15-year-old to your news?
And this is what she has to say about it.
Apparently Ninja thinks me asking a child about a hack. You don't need to be asking kids about nothing when you're a grown adult.
Why did you send a link to a 15-year-old to your news?
Like, that's just fucking retarded. Like, no one in their right mind would just have a fucking feeling. I didn't link a 15-year-old to my news, I linked him to the OT of my thread.
At first...
Hang on, who is Rick Butler? Oh, Rick Productions? Hell no. No. Absolutely not.
Elaine claims she sent this 15-year-old to the OP, to the original post of her Kiwi Farms thread. But also, here on this next screenshot, she also admits that she sent that 15-year-old to the page. But she says that there's spoilers on there. And then copes by saying that it isn't wrong to discuss hacks with the 15-year-old.
People post this stuff as some kind of people post this stuff as some kind of own. Please let me know when it's illegal to ask some kid about a hack, one regarding my enemy. Sending a link with spoilered images or just text in a public group chat has never and will never be illegal. It's like North Korea up in here, for fuck's sake.
Then I confronted Elaine on Twitter about it. And then she turns around and claims that it's doctored.
Whoa, wait a minute. You not only conversed with a 15-year-old, Elaine, you directed him to your nudes. Imagine using screenshots that are doctored. Why don't you hang me on the cross with stuff that isn't fake for once?
Then Elaine fired up a live stream and tried to explain the situation.
We're gonna go over the reality drama because chat wants it. So, how this fucking happened is I didn't know when this guy originally joined my fucking server that this was a child. Because the hack happened at like 4 in the morning. I have insomnia and I'm on Discord all fucking night.
Oh, but you found out about it and you still complained about Ninja confronting you over it. Highly suspect.
Not checking Kiwi Farms, especially because it was on Tor, I think, at that time, so I didn't have Tor set up properly. I couldn't figure out the WebAssembly thing. I kept getting the WebAssembly error. So when he first joined my server, he was saying, I would, like, if you're scared to show your Kiwi Farms friend, share us your friend. I sent the link to the whole server. Not to him specifically. Did I know his age or who the fuck that was? No. And then as soon as I found out, I banned him. But either way, it was a link to an OP, to a fucking hiding. It was a link to the opening page.
And here's Elaine trying to put the blame on Warhammer for doctoring the screenshot. But as you can tell in the screenshot is from a different language. And then Elaine turns around and says that the post by the username Shitty Kitty has spoilers on it anyways. So
Okay.
Elaine has went back and forth changing her story.
Warhammer then took that screenshot and edited it to say that it was the page that the I don't know, whatever sexual content was on.
And while she puts the blame on Warhammer, she slanders him.
And I'm sorry, but like, one, that is not true, and that was literally made up by a pedophile, Warhammer. And the other thing is, I am not going to be blamed for sending someone a link to something that has spoilers. This is what it looks like, okay? Because I clipped this in case people want to. This is what it looks like. There is no pornography visible. It is spoiled. So.
This is the original link posted on the account Catfish Local Archive. The rest of the videos. Okay.
I am sorry, but like, there is no way that anyone is being this much of a fucking virtue signaler to like attribute that to like porn.
Now, as you can tell here, her responses and her self-defense is not very consistent. So Elaine, you've been caught. This next person is Zoom, the leader of the plate game, and also in cahoots with Elaine and Tragic. Now, we are going to discuss about the ring cam hacker that everybody knows about. Zoom did a good job on convincing everybody, or not everybody, but a lot of people, that it isn't him. I did go ahead and look into these links, but first, we're going to compare the ring hacker cam guy's voice to the voice I have on file of Zoom. So here you go.
Who is that? I'm your
Ring
best
hacker.
friend.
Yeah, do you even know what you have to win that kind of case?
As 8-year-old Alyssa LeMay stood in her room, a terrifying voice spoke to her.
I'm Santa Claus. Don't you want to be my best friend?
I'll tell you what you need to win.
I'm just gonna mute.
You need to prove prima facie,
You muted him.
which means you
Alright,
have
I
to
muted.
prove the
Muting is
false
allowed
statement
in
is
this-
true.
The horrifying sound coming from this Ring security camera installed in the child's bedroom, which she shares with her 2 sisters. For 5 minutes, the voice taunting the young girl, playing strange music, even instructing her
What
to
the
destroy
fuck?
her room.
You can mess up your room. You can break your TV. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk right over you because you're a cuck.
He muted.
I'll just talk over him anyway. You gotta prove damages.
The LeMay family installed the camera just days before the device was apparently hacked.
I watched the video, and I mean, like, they could watch them sleeping, they could have watched them changing. I mean, they could have seen all kinds of things.
Here is Tragic's girlfriend Amy playing defense for Zoom.
It's the same thing with the Zoom stuff and calling him a pedo and blaming him for that, the getting into the Ring cameras. I literally found the same article that she was posting, Strawberry was posting and saying, this doesn't have anything that says that they were arrested. I literally went to that same article, looked at it, and was like, no, it says it right here. It says their names and it says they're arrested and it's an 8-year-old. It's the same exact information Zoom said it was.
Right.
And she just literally refused. She just pretended it wasn't there.
Yet if he did that shit, he'd be in prison right now, more than likely.
By the way, Zoom isn't in prison or locked up, and he won't ever will be. Because Zoom moved to Japan. I wonder why. Now, I found what the links they were talking about, and plus, Zoom gave me these links. And I did look them up. And I will provide these links in the description below. And this is what Amy was talking about, that they caught the 2 people, apparently. As you can see here, this article that Amy claims that they caught the people on says that these individuals hacked Ring.
For 1 week in November 2020, Nelson and McCarty allegedly gained access to home security door cameras sold by Ring LLC, a home security technology company.
Cameras back in 2020. The Santa Claus ring hack as you can see, happened in 2019. And I did grab a screenshot of Zoom's defense in Discord. Zoom is copying what one of the news articles is saying. Clearly doesn't specify that they actually caught the Santa Claus ring hacker cam. And this is what I'm talking about. This is a comparison side by side.
Cops aren't no scared of me. I've seen them billions of times, the voice says. I'll stick around. I don't care. They're probably going to take the camera for evidence like they did last time. Ring systems have reportedly been hacked in at least 4 states across the nation, including in Florida, Georgia, and Connecticut, the New York Times reported. The hacker also talks about a friend who was on the news for telling little kids he was Santa Claus, likely referring to how a hacker accessed a Mississippi family's ring system in early December and started talking to an 8-year-old girl. What the hell is going on here? Okay.
Now, Zoom and his apologist should be able to easily point out the man who got caught, the court case, and the name of the man that's charged on this crime. Zoom and his apologists, I want you to answer me. What are the charges for the person that got caught for this particular ring hack? How do they plead? What was the verdict? And is he serving time? Now, all of these things are a matter of public record and should be easily accessible for anybody with the internet connection.
Yeah.
So I challenge you on that. So Zoom, you got caught.
Oh, here we go.
All right, this
Tragic.
last individual that we're going to bring up is tragic. Now, Missy Ann has leaked this DM of Tragic saying that that's hot to a 15-year-old Missy Ann in DMs.
Hold on, what? No, I was 15 actually. My son is going to be 16 this year. I did have one. I was talking to a guy for a while, but then he dumped me because I wasn't gonna good enough for him, basically. That was back in November. What? Wow. Wow, 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 wow. And Tragic has the audacity to accuse other people of going after children. Look at this. This seals the deal. Holy shit.
Now, here's Tragic's response to it.
And try to put out of context screenshots that happened from 3.5 years ago, which he had the entire video of all the
out of context screenshots from 3 years ago.
DMs himself, which went on for like 4.5 months. And it was at the beginning of the conversation, and I said something like, they isolated a part where I was like, "That's hot," the 15 part. Now, during the conversation, I showed in a video that I made is she's trying to explain her age to me, and it didn't make sense. So I kept asking questions about it. So I was like, "Okay," and she's like going over like the age of her kids and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh, so you had," because the way she was explaining it didn't make sense. It made it seem like, she had kids when she was like 12, 13 years old. So I kept asking questions. And then finally she says something else. She's telling me like what her age is. And it just, the ages didn't match up. But eventually it just got to the point where she was like, yeah. Well, I was like, okay, well,
didn't match up.
You're not as old as I thought you were. You're younger with older kids. That's hot. That's what the comment was towards. It wasn't like saying it was hot because she had kids when she was a minor.
And also, as you can see here with this next screenshot, Tragic completely says something else.
Oh no. Damn straight, baby. We don't like child predators when they pretend to be women, and we don't like them when they creep on 15-year-olds. Oh, Tragic says she was 36 at the time. You regard. You people are so gullible. All our DMs are in my members section on this channel. She was telling me how old she was when she had her first kid, which was a lie, and I was complimenting her, saying she looked good for her age when really she didn't.
So as you can see with that screenshot, Tragic says that he was joking about it or whatever. So,
oh, he was joking about it.
Anyways, Tragic,
sure,
you've been caught. All right, guys. I guess that's it for today. I'll see you later.
All right. So that has been Dark Ninja on Zoom, Tragic, and Troll Cow. Let's see, is there anything else? Addressing the biggest slander campaign against
something.
This.
What's up, guys? This is another upload of the Dark Ninja. Now we are going to talk about something that has been the greatest witch hunt against me, maybe of all time. So we're going to get right into it.
Lare.
If you haven't heard about it already, this witch hunt has probably been going on for probably about maybe a year, who knows. We haven't really seen any evidence against me, right? People just repeating and repeating and repeating and repeating to make it true. And the only evidence that has came across was Roxo grabbing a hold of this cache about this server I made. The server that was called the Sweet Taste of Day. This is what he's passing around. This saying that this server was made purposely for 13-year-olds. Now, this link provided by Roxo, it states that it has a paragraph written about the server called the Sweet Taste of Day, the same name I named my server. Roxo's trying to pass it as legitimate, considering that this paragraph, this whole art.
What sweet taste of what the fuck? Yeah, Sam. I don't know.
Article is written by a person named Marshy, a Discord named Marshy. I don't even know who the hell that is. I don't know what the deal is with this. I don't know if Roxo made another server named that, or it could be just another server named that around the world somewhere. I really don't know. Either way, it's not mine. So here's the thing. Back in 2020, after I defeated these clans, instead of, defeating clans or whatever, I decided to do a different type of troll. And what I did was I created a server. I called it a dating server, but the server was supposed to draw in locals. That's what the server was supposed to be. And it actually happened. I did. The server, the whole server was a troll server. That's what it was. As you can see here,
Sam, I don't even know.
First, I'm going to show you that this server was not meant for kids. Let me show you the rules. Okay? Let's go to the rules. Let's go to the date. The date is dated back in 2020, back when I made the server. Look at the rules, 18 plus. Okay? It's not for kids. Now, Roxo knows this, Plate King knows
Obviously
this,
not.
even Tragic knows this. They were all in the server. And I'll show you that they were in the server. Now, Roxo is showing everybody this screenshot right here, making it seem like, oh, he caught me or whatever, because some random nobody account is his secondary account. That's Roxo's secondary account. And I already knew it was a secondary account. I'll even show you that. So here you go. See, Roxo, there you go. Mr. P's in there. Mr. P in there confirming that that's Roxo, because I knew it was Roxo. Duh. Oh, looky here. Roxo in the server calling these supposed kids the N-words and faggots, and also trying to get into a VC with them.
Wow.
As this is the same guy who exposed this server. Oh no, and he's also in the same server doing all these things. Oh no!
Oh no!
So Mr. P is saying, Isaac, get us some specs. That's literally what he says. And that's because I let the Plate Gang in my server. I let anybody in my server. I was advertising my server in my streams, in my videos at the time. Back in 2020. I was advertising the shit out of that server. It's literally the biggest slander campaign against me just to shut me up. You're not going to shut me up. As you can see here, there was a guy named Cells Mogul that joined my server, and we streamed about it. I set up a stream about it. There was actually multiple streams about it on my channel.
Yeah, remember Burnside? As you can see here, I made him admin of the server. If you look up Cells Mogul, you'll see that he originated from the server. This is the guy who I streamed multiple streams about.
Like I said, the server was a troll server. That's it. It's not no bullshit that y'all are talking about. You know, I hear so many stories. Y'all all had your own little version. Everybody that made it, that brought it up, had their own little version and put their little twist to it. I actually cannot believe that a lot of people, besides my haters, I'm not talking about my haters, I'm talking about the ones that don't know me. I'm actually surprised you believe this. I'm actually surprised. But yeah, so this whole thing with the whole server, and if you come across any of the Plate Gang members, which they are in stock accounts or whatever, and Roxo, and if they bring up this evidence, this cash is trying to get you to instantly turn against me and to personal army you. That's what they're doing. They're just trying to personal army you. This all started last year whenever Monarch J was trying to expose Bad Boy Tragic, and I was allies with Tragic at the time. And Monarch J was trying to find dirt on anybody who was allies with Tragic at the time.
Okay.
And at that time, him and Miss Parker, they were friends with Roxo. Roxo jumped into these people's servers. I don't know why. I honestly think he was just following me around because he's a weird little stalker like that. And he started telling everybody, telling Miss Parker, he was telling Monarch J, he was telling everybody there that I owned this server for 13-year-olds. And guess what these people did?
Not even
they
surprised.
Spread this slander all over YouTube. And at the same time, they never provided any proof whatsoever on this server. Roxo had came across these communities last year. Roxo showed them my dogs and stuff like that, right? And some of these people, since they are normies, they questioned Roxo about the doxing and stuff like that. And Roxo's excuse was he made this server for 13-year-olds, so I am justified to dox docks him to hell, and I am justified to swat him, and I am justified to do this and that. Monster J went on DC Media Girls channel, started repeating the slander that Roxo told him. That's how it just went from there. It started from there. That's the reason why. It's really a deflection tool. Roxo did it because he was deflecting from the time I was exposing him from what he was doing back then. And Monster J and all them were hanging around with Roxo, and I was trying to tell them, Roxo's not a good person to be hanging around with. He fucking swats people, he doxes kids, he does other things too, but I'm not going to mention right now. Now it's weird how a year later, Roxo did all these things to Miss Parker and Frank from the Geek Room and all these people. I'm not saying Frank believed Roxo's slanderism or whatever, because actually Frank, he told me I was actually right. He actually came to me and said, pretty much said I was right, and I give him props for that. Anyways, I'm sorry that it took me forever to debunk it. I didn't think it was going to get as bad as it did, and it got pretty bad. It got pretty damn bad. I just want to give thanks and appreciation to the people who never believed in this internet scum slander against me. Even if you never made it clear that you never believed them, I appreciate you people. People are sick in the head. They are so miserable with themselves that they are trying to make others miserable around them. And that's the reality. So I appreciate you people for believing in me and for not believing in slander, this vicious slander. Because together, we can defeat these online menaces. Alright guys, I guess I'll see you later.
Oh, wow. Well, that was something, wasn't it? Okay, this is about King of Pole and Plate Gang. Let's see.
Mr. Medicare's stream at one point in the past. And Brian holds this grudge against this guy named Tomba Hat for years just because of this audio leak. Now, keep in mind that this audio leak is Brian and Tomba Hat talking. And Brian, for some reason, is angry at Tomba Hat whenever Tomba Hat has never gave this audio leak to Mr. Medicare. It's this guy right here. Whoever this guy is gave the leak to Mr. Medicare. So Brian, I'm not too sure why in the hell you're pissed off at Tomba Hat. Hey, can you guys hear me well? Because like I feel like my mic's like not picking up my voice too well. But anyways, we'll just play the clip.
So without further ado, this audio, by the way, is 30 minutes. So buckle the fuck in. Okay. 30 minutes. We're going to take breaks in between as the audio plays out. Some information has been redacted to protect the innocent.
All right.
But aside from that, the audio is just going to play out as the audio is. Prepare yourself, chat. This is going to be something fucking memorable.
Tonight, okay? About some things that happened when I was drunk. And Danny wanted some answers. Did he tell you?
Tell me what?
All right, so the other night, Danny, me, and Andrew, I think Andrew recorded it. We're in a call, and I said some things to Danny.
Andrew and Danny did tell me that you said you wanted to suck his cock.
All right, well, I said a lot of things to Danny, but anyways. So, like, I tried to talk to Danny about it tonight when I was drunk, and Danny was busy.
Mm-hmm.
But I might have said some things, and I don't know how Danny feels about it.
Why?
Why? What do you
why,
mean? What do you
why?
mean?
Why are you trying to sleep with a married man?
I'm not trying to sleep with a married man. What's wrong with you?
Oh boy. I don't know if you caught that, chat. If you might have an idea of what might be taking place here. There's a very subtle reference there, aside from the "I like sucking cock" portion of the audio.
So you see, chat. You see Brian King of Pole wanting to sleep. He's wanting to sleep with a married man. You see this right here.
Sleeping with a married man. Jeez, hey now, it's 2018. Okay, you just
keep in mind this did happen years ago. This was like
Wait.
back in 20. Yeah, this says he does say 2018.
Oh, 1
but
month
this
ago.
is pretty much how King of Pole, I think, got started. I think this was like during his prime or the beginning stages of like. I'm not really too sure about King of Pole. I don't know his lore. I don't know too much about him. But this was like, this is what pretty much got him riled up. This is what got him to spurt for more years to come after that.
need to get the fuck over it. It's a new day. It's a new dawn. All right, just get the fuck over it. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, Brian. You need to embrace this. It's time to come out of the closet, buddy. And tell the world that you love dick.
What the fuck? What is this? Oh, come on.
Hey, Brian, I know you're watching this, by the way. Why don't you speak up in chat? Because I know you're watching this. Because you're terminally online, Brian.
Oh boy. I think we might be breaking new ground. Let me get rid of this. Okay. We're only 40 seconds in. We're only 40 seconds in. Okay. Let us continue. Let us continue with this masterpiece.
Well, I mean, you're cheating.
I didn't say that.
You're.
I didn't say that.
Well, Danny's married.
I didn't say I want to sleep with a married man. Why are you saying that?
You said
you put words in my mouth.
You said some things associated.
I did,
with...
but that doesn't mean I was trying to sleep with a married man. Why are you putting words in my mouth?
But you want to.
No, I didn't say that.
What did you say?
I told Danny
I don't know
think
what's
he's cute.
going on here.
Do you even know what he looks like?
Yeah, I've seen a picture of Danny. I asked for Danny a picture, and he was like, "Why?" And I had to tell Danny why. And then I like Danny's attitude. I always thought Danny was cute for about a year now.
Well, he wouldn't let you.
Yeah, he said he felt awkward about it.
Yeah, he said he.
Now keep in mind, guys, this is still like Brian talking like this while he's actually not single. Brian's not even single himself, and he's talking like this about people on the internet. So,
yeah, you'd have.
And then I told Danny, I said I don't want to ruin a friendship, so please don't get mad at me.
You'd be catching. You understand that, right?
What does that mean?
It means you'd be taking it in the ass.
No, fuck no. I'm sorry. That's not happening.
That's
no.
Do you know why?
Danny's out of his mind if he thinks that's what's gonna happen.
Well, if that's the only way it'll work.
Is it? Is that the only way this is gonna work? Does the mysterious Danny need to be the top? We'll only find out if we play more audio. There's some golden quotes in this one, so you're probably gonna want to set those fucking recorders to on, because I've had a little bit of a preview of this. There's some spicy shit coming up. All right, we're 2 minutes in. Continuing.
Well, Danny's married, so that's
Do you know what the rules of engagement are for gay sex? Whoever has the bigger dick pitches.
All right, Danny. I am never going to do that.
I'm not even
so
gonna. Yeah, no.
Okay, I'm just telling you. If you wanted to pursue that, you would have to catch.
No, I'm not going to. He's married. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but that didn't stop you from the other girls that you're seeing.
Right. Well, I mean, like, I don't know. Danny doesn't live here either. So I've been telling him to come to Tampa, but for the wrong reasons. But Danny just didn't find that out till
For the
tonight, but I
wrong
thought he was gonna.
reasons.
Then I thought he.
Just I'm going to chime in occasionally, in between, interspersed for our audio here as we listen along with just some key points. I invited him down to where I live, or Tampa, or wherever, for all the wrong reasons. I wanted a married man to come down here for all the wrong reasons. That is that's some spicy stuff from a dude that calls himself King of Pole.
Just gonna like ruin the friendship because I was like, I don't want to be like super gay and him being like really awkward.
Oh, then don't tell him he's cute. That's super gay.
I already did.
Well, that's super gay.
He said he appreciated it, but he didn't know what to say about it, and he felt really uncomfortable.
He actually said he knew.
What do you mean he knew? How would he know? He doesn't know.
He said he knew that you were hitting. He had a feeling that you were hitting on him.
No, he didn't know this. He didn't know this. He's lying.
I don't know. He might have.
Why would he know? I mean, there's no way he would know. Come on.
Maybe he can tell that maybe he could pick up the vibes that you were flirting with him.
I wasn't flirting with him. When was I flirting with Danny? Come on.
Oh, when you said you wanted to suck his penis?
I'd have to agree. If you tell another man that you want to suck his penis, that's probably considered flirting. Another little pro tip for any of the listeners out there.
Well, yeah.
The first time
Hold on. Testing
What
1, 2,
else
3.
would you
Testing.
consider it?
I think I needed to adjust my settings. Can you guys hear me now? Can you guys hear my voice pretty clearly?
Yes,
on the internet,
Ninja,
maybe
we
not
hear ya.
get drunk and have a conversation with another person about how gay you are. Because one day that recording might come to bite you in the ass. Just a friendly tip from Jim.
I was drunk.
Yeah, so you were flirting with him because you were drunk.
Maybe.
But you'd have to catch because his penis is bigger.
No, I don't take any dick in the ass.
Well, then you're not following proper gay sex.
So keep in mind, guys, this is Brian and Tomba Hat talking. They're conversating. And after this got leaked out to Mr. Medicare, Brian became very angry with Tomba Hat years after, even years and years since 2018 or whenever this came out. He's been angry at Tomba Hat for this to leak out, even though Tomba Hat never leaked the conversation. It was somebody else that recorded it and leaked it to Mr. Medicare, or it somehow got to Mr. Medicare. So just keep this in mind.
Next protocol.
No, I am. Danny, I'll suck his penis, but I'm taking Danny in the ass. It's okay.
No, because Danny's penis is bigger.
No, it's not. What are you fucking
Oh,
about?
yes, it is.
Whatever, dude. I ain't even trying to have this argument right now.
What in
I'm not.
the
I don't take dick
fucking
in the ass.
world?
That's like a big thing with me. So Danny's just gonna have to deal.
Ninja, what the fuck are you into? What is this? Oh my gosh.
Besides, Danny's married,
Mm-hmm.
so that's never gonna happen. Period.
I mean, I'm not gay or anything. I'll suck that dude's dick, but he's not fucking me. I'm gonna fuck him like a straight man would. I don't know if that.
I got news for you. That means you're gay.
I don't know if that computes. I'm having a little difficulty with that logic. Maybe that's just me. Maybe this new millennial mindset means that you can fuck dudes in the ass and that's totally hetero. Everybody's so different these days. It's hard to keep track, isn't it? We're only 4 minutes in. Only 4 minutes in. Fun times ahead.
I don't believe what I'm hearing.
You're becoming.
What?
You're becoming like Milo Yiannopoulos levels of
No, I'm
sexual.
not. And Milo Yiannopoulos is a massive narcissist. That's really fucked up, dude.
No, I'm saying in terms of like the sexual deviancy.
Not really. I keep it pretty private. I mean, I've been like that for a long time, but I keep it super private.
Yeah, but you're in like a lot of flings right now.
To be fair, and on King of Pole's defense, he was drunk during this time. I mean, but a lot of times when people get drunk, a lot of truth comes out when people get drunk. So,
well, I mean, like with women, yeah, but like, I'm not trying to have a serious relationship either.
Right.
So I don't mean, you know what I mean?
But honestly, if I were in your position and a girl wanted to come over and have sex like tomorrow, I'd be like,
Of course.
I'd be like, no,
Why?
Monster
Why?
Hunt, because Monster
No,
Hunter.
are you out of your mind?
I'm not out of my mind.
She's hot. No.
Doesn't matter.
Dude, she works at Angry Elephant Tattoo Shop and she's a piercer. Are you fucking out of your mind?
I don't let the pussy control me like that.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's a bit of a Chad thing to be saying to a man that's talking about sucking
Chad
cock.
thing to be
I don't let the pussy control me. I'm gonna go play some Monster Hunter. You have fun sucking dick on the internet, champ. Seeing a lot of new nicknames in the chat. I'm seeing a lot of King of Pauses. King of Pauses has a nice ring to it. Told you this audio would be fun. Told you we'd have a good time.
You sure it's not King of POS? Because POS stands for piece of shit. So, yeah.
Only 5 minutes in. Let's keep the show going.
Yeah, but I want to have sex with her because I haven't had sex with her before. So I don't know what you're trying to get at. Gerpy.
Sex can wait.
No, Gerpy, I'm having sex with her.
I've turned down.
So this dude is talking about wanting to have sex with some girl that works at a tattoo shop someplace. Because he apparently is still a virgin. All right. Makes sense.
Down sex for Dark Souls.
Gerpy. No.
I've turned down sex for Dark Souls. I'm just
Gerpy, you
saying.
have a picture? Yeah, but like on real talk. I told Danny tonight. I said, Danny, I think you're cute. I like your attitude. I've been liking it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I
Wait a minute.
When you talk to me, sir.
King of Pole, hold on. I know you were drunk when you were saying this, but like you're telling a story how you're telling like this Danny character, how like he's attractive and all this shit, right? Pretty much like hitting on him. Were you doing all that when you weren't drunk? Huh.
And he was like really uncomfortable about it, so I didn't want to ruin a friendship.
I want you to imagine that. I want you to imagine you've got an internet friend who knows that you're married and completely straight. And they're sending you drunken ravings, talking about, I think you're cute. I like the way you treat me. Would you mind if I suck your dick and maybe let me fuck you in the ass? You know, I get it that you only like girls, but King of Paws is looking for a neg hole. And baby, you got a beautiful neg hole.
I think I did.
You don't worry.
I don't know.
To answer your question, I do.
Did you know this? Did you know this? Did he tell you this?
He might have dropped a few hints. Well, what do you think he would do?
I thought he would like get really freaked out.
No, we just had a chuckle.
Huh.
We don't care. We just know you. We understand you. You just turn into the liberal side.
I'm not turning to the liberal side. Fuck liberals. They're fucking. I'd kill them all.
You're exploring your own explorations.
You're growing as a beautiful individual. You're exploring your explorations and becoming a liberal now, King of Paws. Next thing you know, you're going to be marching. You're going to be with her. Hillary 2020, here we come.
No, liberals are gay.
And so are you.
No. I'm the right kind of gay.
The right kind of gay.
The right kind of gay.
So, I don't even know what to call it.
It ain't gay to suck a man's dick.
Whatever.
To answer your question, yes, I do have a dick pic, but I'm not sending it to you because I'm not proud.
Send me his dick.
It's not.
Whoa!
I'm not gonna send it. I'm not gonna send you my dick.
Send me his dick.
What? King of Paul. Why are you asking Tomba Hat that?
I want you to send me his dick. Send me his dick back. I want to look at his dick.
Somebody's horny.
It's not funny. Send me his dick.
You just demanded me to send you a dick.
Yes, I want to see Danny's dick.
I don't have Danny's dick.
Oh, I thought you said you had Danny's dick.
Why would
No.
Tomba Hat have a picture of that?
I have mine.
Well, whose dick do you have? I don't want to see your dick. I'm not into you, Gerpy.
Good.
No. Oh God, no.
I mean, I've shared it with I've shared it with Andrew, Danny's.
Yeah, but see, Danny. I think Danny likes guys too.
He doesn't.
Yeah, he does.
I don't believe
I
he
don't.
does.
I think he does. I think he does.
I think you're just projecting what
No,
you want.
I'm not. Listen to me. Listen. All right. I picked up some vibes like 6 months ago, and I thought he was like flirting with me.
Who would have ever guessed that the exceptional detective would have a malfunctioning gaydar? The best internet detective around has a broken gaydar. Just walking up to straight dudes. Let me see your dick. I'm not a homosexual liberal. I just want to.
Yo, it's been a while. How you been, Reno?
What kind of vibes?
Like Danny says and does things where like he's like that. Like, okay, you remember in elementary school that one girl, like when she liked you, she just bully you. You know what I mean?
No, because I bully Danny all the time.
Yeah, but it's not that same type of thing. Danny's specific, and like he acts like one of those little girls in elementary school that bullies a boy that she likes. I'm just saying, like I think
how
Danny,
does he bully you in a way
like,
that you think?
Like, all right, look, listen. I think Danny is like bi. I think he's bi. That's what I think.
I can call him right now and ask.
Yeah, ask him. I think he's bi. I think like he's pansexual or bi. It's one of the two. I wouldn't be surprised.
You wouldn't be surprised.
I see a few people in chat asking, who is Danny? Well, apparently Danny is the man whose cock King of Pole is lusting after. He wants some of that man meat. He's got a hungering for a foot-long sausage going straight down his throat. That's who Danny is. Danny's the poor innocent married straight dude who's apparently
King of Pole. You never really like described like who this Danny person was. Like when you know in the Chinatown BCs, how whenever you described this video, how it was just like some kind of ruse or some bullshit. You never like explained this Danny character. And apparently this Danny character ain't around anymore.
Apparently being propositioned for sex, and whose dick pic is being requested quite repeatedly. Lucky boy.
You think he's bi, Gerpy?
I don't think he's bi. I think he is a sexual deviant, but I don't think he's.
I thought about sending him like a dick pic, but I don't know how you feel about that because he was already in.
What? Brian, you were gonna send an unsolicited dick pic, Brian? What? No way.
Wow. Wow.
But I wanted a pic of him tonight, and he wouldn't send me one.
Yeah, because you're gonna fap to it.
No, I don't do that.
Oh, you don't?
No, fuck no.
Then why would you want his dick pic? If it's a dude you're saying you want to suck off, and then you're asking for a picture of his cock, what possible reason other than you are going to masturbate to it would you fucking want that picture for? He's so bad at lying.
He's very bad at lying. King of Pole is
I'm very specific with my boys.
That I'm gonna rewind that one. He's very specific with his boys. I don't know if you caught that.
Yeah, rewind
particular
it.
taste. Very, very specific about my boys.
I'm very specific with my boys. Also, I like Subways, and Danny's not a sub.
Yeah, he's not. That's why I said you'd have to catch.
But Danny would be my sub.
No, he wouldn't.
What?
Yeah, he would.
No, he wouldn't. He would.
Yes, he would.
He'd refuse.
No, I don't give a fuck. I'd tie him up.
What the fuck?
What? No.
Yeah, exactly, Ninja.
Yes.
What the fuck?
Yes, I would.
Brian has some weird fantasies.
So he wants
to
to kidnap poor
What
innocent
is with
straight
these
Danny,
people?
tie him up, and make him a sub boy because he's very specific about them. This is the pansexual lifestyle, apparently.
You have a picture of Danny?
Danny, he keeps asking.
I don't.
Gerpy.
I actually don't.
Gerpy.
God damn, how thirsty are you, man? He asked that for like the last 4 minutes we've been listening. We've only listened for
First
10 minutes, and 4 minutes of it has been repeated requests for pictures of this dude and pictures of his dick. Long fucking break of silence, like 10 seconds of silence, then right back into it. You got any pictures, Evan?
I know you.
I don't. You're wrong.
Come on.
He's a manlet.
I know.
Manlet.
And he used to have hair on his shoulders.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. See, that's like such a turn off.
I think he shaved it. He said he shaved it.
I want like a clean. I picture him as like a clean shaven like.
You picture wrong.
You know what makes this extra funny to me? Because I was smugly chuckling like the stepfather would earlier when this audio was sent to me. Because today, Joakim sent a picture of his testicles to King of Pole as a joke. What he didn't realize is Pole probably liked it a little more than Joakim realized. He likes those smooth cut sub boys. So your nice hairless ball sack Joakim is probably on his computer right now as he's jacking off while this is taking place. Nicely done.
Oh.
He's not clean shaven.
I hope he is because I don't date guys with hair.
Well, then you're not gonna date him.
Yeah, I think he's bi. He's still green. He's online right now.
He's sleeping. He answered the phone. He said, "I'm sleeping, dude. I'm sleeping. Tell him I don't want to talk about it. Good night." That's what he said. If you tried anything, you'd be like, "Brian, bend over."
Yeah, but like it's true. See, the problem is like I like his attitude. I don't know what he looks like.
That's see.
I'm sensing we might have an emotional connection here. I've been noticing blood sports for whatever reason. There are a lot of emotional connections going on. JF, when he and Andy were having their breakup, JF said that it was a emotional thing for him. Now, King of Bull, involved in hunting down cockpicks, likes his attitude. I haven't seen what this dude looks like, but he treats me so badly. I just want to be his little voice
so bad.
Wait, he doesn't even know what he looks like?
We're only halfway through.
What? Like I'd suck his dick.
How?
What? Why do you have to make fun of me, man? Like I'm trying to come out. You know how many people I've told you 3 and like 4 people.
I know
in
it's
real
just
life.
it's just so funny hearing you say things like that.
Well, come on now, Gerber. You guys know I've been gay for a year. Come on, or not gay, not gay.
What?
Somebody slipped up. We're not pansexual anymore.
Uh-oh.
Straight up gay.
You know what I mean? Pansexual. I don't know. Bisexual.
No, we didn't.
Brian, come out with
How
it
did you not
already.
know?
Because
you need to come out the closet.
How
Brian.
did you not know? How did you not know looking at me that I am a raging homosexual? How did you not know looking at me that I lust for cock pictures? How did you not know that I wanted to trick you into coming to Tampa, tie you up and make you my little sub boy? How did that slip past you?
Dude, I was sexting Naked Ape. Are you kidding me?
Oh boy. We're drawing more people into the fun time
Man.
now.
Wow.
Let's back that one up a minute. I think Naked Ape might have something to say about this stream. I lost my place. I think that's where it was.
Gay, not gay, but you know what I mean, like pansexual. I don't know, bisexual, whatever it's called.
No, we didn't.
How did you not know?
Because you just
dude, I was sexting Naked Ape. Are you kidding me?
You didn't tell us that until
right, because I was afraid, man. Like,
oh boy. Doesn't Naked Ape have a boyfriend? Naked Ape, what are you doing? Are you cheating on your boyfriend? Are you letting King of Bull get cock pics from you? What the fuck is going on?
Oh no.
Imagine what happened if the internet found out, like, if those people.
By the way, I'm not gonna say too much, but King of Pole, aka Brian, is still a simp in DMs, by the way. While he's married. But we'll just continue.
People found out like I was bisexual.
Right.
What would they fucking?
I mean, we're not gonna.
Fuck my parents.
Oh wow.
What would the internet do? What would the internet do if they found out? Oh, we're gonna find out. I guess we're gonna.
Hello, AJ. Did you see Sam's live? No, I didn't, AJ. What happened? I'll look at it. Let's see. Zeeth speaks. Oh dear. Uh-oh. Oh no. AJ, if you want to come up, you can. Do you want to come on? There's the link. I'm gonna see what this is.
You can. You know what?
Okay.
Swing. That was so anticlimactic. That was so funny. Hello, can y'all hear me?
Well, AJ, you know they're
You know
not
what? Let
going
me
to
double
address
check.
nothing, so.
Because I did have to plug it back in. No, it's on the right one. All right, good. Let me go find my chat. Oh, there you are. Hello, everybody. Pop out. What an ordeal I have turned my life into. You guys have no idea. I'm trying to work more from my laptop, but I'm having to use both devices quite heavily. It's such an ordeal.
Give me a few minutes. Okay.
Ugh. All right. Anyway, hey Persephone, good to see you. Look at everybody.
Take your
Present and accounted
time.
for. Texas 1.
Take your
Renamed 2.
time.
Miss Rain Seattle. Damn it, Amber. Twins. Malicious Melissa. Tina. Gigi. Betsy Blackbird. Busted Can of Biscuits. At Zeth Monarch, please tell me that Ron is just as shitty of a musician as I can imagine. Don't you worry about that busted can of biscuits. All of your questions will be
Okay,
answered.
let me
Mr. Zeth has
skip
quite a
ahead.
bit to say. Not look like a man's ass. This is what I see. I see a man bent over. The camera is like right in his ass crack. That's his hairy ass crack. That's what it looks like to me. I don't know what to tell you. When I see artwork done by Ronald P. Corbin, that's what I see. It is what it is. All right, so then we have this video. So let's listen to this video. This was 1 hour ago, which was 12 o'clock noon, Thursday, December 14th, Eastern Standard Time, when Ron was supposed to be open, have his store open, and once again, Ron is not open. Let's listen.
Hey, what up, attic dwellers? It is your boy Ronnie P here on the scene. I hate to say it, but we're not going
It
to be
is
open
your
again
boy
today.
Rhonda
First thing I noticed
on the
off top
scene
is that
here.
Ron is recording this video whilst driving a motor vehicle, presumably within the city limits of Connersville, Indiana. I just can't imagine that is, advisable. I would say that would be a no-no. That would be considered maybe distracted driving. I could be wrong. I don't know. Also, can't help but notice I really don't feel like there's a seatbelt usage happening. It doesn't appear that the seatbelt is being utilized while this vehicle is in motion during the recording of this video. Oh, look, there's one love on this post. There's one like or love, and it is his mom, Cindy Martin. Can you all see that? Take my word for it.
We are still waiting on our heater to be installed. It should be ready tomorrow.
So I know we are all very confused as to why we're still hearing about the heating saga going on down at the attic, right? Like we've heard a lot over the last several weeks and months about the heating and cooling situation and how he couldn't open because of it. And then suddenly Clara's aunt died, and days later it was a go. The store was opening, and there wasn't a whole lot of talk about the heat or air situation, which by November 1st, the day that they finally pulled the trigger and opened, there wouldn't be a need for air conditioning in central Indiana. But certainly by November 1st, there might be a need for some heat.
Oh, yes.
So just suddenly out of the blue, they were a go. Hey, Miss Hussey, good to see you. Glad you could be here. They were a go for heat all of a sudden, and they were a go to open. And there really wasn't any further conversation about that. Now here we are, Thursday, December 14th. So we are what, 6 weeks on the dot since opening?
I believe
And Ron's
so,
having to close
yes.
his store down again
We
for
are.
days in a row and not be open on account of no heat. And still, again, waiting on heaters to be installed. Like, what in the ever loving shitting Helen crap is going on over there with the heating, the cooling, and the electrical? I mean, really, Ron, what's going on? Well, I'm here to let you guys know that you are going to get your answers to all these questions today. That's right, because
Yay.
I have talked with what's his name, Zeeth. Is it Zeeth? Zeth, something like that. Do you know that the attic store, brick and mortar, never would have even opened its doors on November 1st had Zeeth not brought down one of his um big daddy portable heaters down to the shop, and that's what they've been using. And when Ron and Zeeth fell out most recently, Ron not only totally screwed his friend of many, many years over, but he destroyed that man's heater. And that was not a cheap heater. He literally threw it down the hallway, I guess, and broke it.
Mm.
Zeth, he was in chat. Was Zeth in my chat? I invited Zeth to come on panel. He declined at this time. But I did ask him if it would be okay if I let my viewers online know that I had spoken with him and what we spoke about, and he said absolutely. He also said that he might be, willing to come on panel and just kind of have his voice heard and maybe answer any questions that anyone might have maybe in the coming days, but just not today. Michaela, I'm really glad to hear that. That's great news right before Christmas, bitch. That's wonderful. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Okay, so let's finish watching this video and then I'm gonna go over. I didn't speak with Zeth verbally. We talked over Facebook Messenger. And I have screen recorded those messages. So we'll be playing those and reading every word of them. All right. All right.
Go
So just
ahead.
if I like start pausing this too much and talking too much, be like, Sam, we got to get to the messages. And I'm like, oh, that's right. Okay. All right, here we go.
According to whomever's doing it, don't know who's doing it. None of my business. None of your.
Oh, he's talking about the heater. Okay, let me just go back. All right, listen. So he said the heater's supposed to be ready by tomorrow, he says.
On the scene, I hate to say it, but we're not going to be open again today. We are still waiting on our heater to be installed.
Notice he's wearing that ridiculous coat. That's what he's wearing.
Is it ever going to be open?
It should be ready.
Driving around the streets of Connersville, Indiana, in his elderly geriatric girlfriend's hand-me-down Hyundai Sonata.
Tomorrow. According to whomever's doing it, don't know who's doing it. None of my business, none of yours.
I'm elderly. I'm geriatric. Hussey just went live. Do you still want to do this? Yes, AJ. I still want to do it. There's something specific I want to show you. Well, AJ, you can come onto the panel if you want to show it to me. All right.
So today is Thursday, tomorrow's Friday. We're going to extend our hours over the weekend. We're going to extend our hours into next week since we were closed 2 days since we've been closed nearly all week. So what we're going to do is tomorrow we will be in from 12 to 6, maybe later.
Maybe later. Way to extend your
Maybe
hours there.
later.
Don't come in early. All right. Do not ever consider opening the doors to that store before the crack of noon, Monday through Friday, sir. Just stay an hour later. That shit cracks
My
me up.
gosh.
I do have somebody that is going to be coming in and doing guitar lessons. So if you are interested in guitar lessons, please let me know.
I don't believe that. I call bullshit. He's just saying that because him and Zeth fell out, or Zeth fell out. Sorry. And he didn't just destroy that friendship. He not only did he destroy that man's heater, very expensive heater, but he didn't even return all of Zeth's expensive belongings to him. He's like, whatever. Then Zeth is just like, whatever, man. Whatever. I'll chalk it up to a loss. It's whatever. Fucking punk. Goofy dumb, goofy hoe bitch. Please tell me his heat is reliant on the heating and cooling lady he called. I'll see you next Tuesday. Thank you for the super chat. That's a good question.
ASAP, so we can get you signed up with one of our. We're going to have a
We'll
couple of
get you
instructors. We're
signed
going to have a
up.
guy who teaches metal, like metal style. And we're going to have a guy that comes in and teaches kind of a standard type gospel style.
Really? Who do you have coming in teaching metal and teaching gospel? Who? Look at the look on his face.
Oh. I cannot.
Who?
So we're going to be doing that.
Where is he at? The CVS? The Fantastic Sam's?
We're just waiting on the heat, and
Oh, he's just at an intersection.
personally am arthritic from the base of my neck to my toes, so the cold doesn't gel well with me. I don't like missing out on money, but I also don't like being in pain.
He doesn't like being uncomfortable, not even the slightest bit uncomfortable. Heaven forbid he simply dress in layers, maybe in some, what's that material called? God. What is it called? What are the long johns made out of or whatever? Thermals. Maybe some gloves on your little
Something
hands.
like that.
That coat looks like it's lined with some sort of Sherpa
Something like that. Something like that.
material. Surely it's warm. You can't just bundle up and open your store. No, I mean, no, you understand. I'm arthritic. Give me a fucking break.
So just bear with us. We're going to be open tomorrow. I have got a whole
We're gonna be open
shipment
tomorrow.
of clothes for you guys to go through. I mean, like it's some cool stuff for you guys to go through.
So shouldn't you be down at the store? Unloading the inventory, getting it priced, getting it set up. Like, why is he just completely closed and nobody's going to be within the walls of his brick and mortar store?
I know,
I
right?
even asked Zeke, I was like, dude, how cold is it up there? We are only 2 hours south of this location. It is not that friggin' cold. It's not so cold to where we couldn't be like in our home around the clock with no heat right now. It would totally make it happen. And you're telling me he can't even be at his store unpacking inventory and getting shit put out? Like, what is he going to do all day? Drive around Connorsville, get him a soda pop at the Speedway, and then go home and play Call of Duty? Of course. Hold on. Are you kidding me right now? My bad. I should probably put that on Do Not Disturb. Let me do that real quick.
It's going to be amazing. You're going to love the coats. You're going to love the t-shirts. You're going to love everything that I've gotten. And I'm also going to be offering another discount on guitars, as we will be open on Christmas Eve. But it will be
I bet
in the
we
evening,
will.
probably around 4 or 5 to about 9 or 10. Just
Explain that to me, genius business mogul. Oh, we're going to be
Hello
open on
again,
Christmas Eve
Monica.
at night from like 5 till 9 or 10. For anybody who needs a last minute Christmas gift, and the last place on earth that is open is going to be the attic. Was that your logic behind that? You genius business mogul, you.
Oh,
so people can get some
yes.
last minute shopping in, and there will be
He's such a genius
big
business
discounts on
mogul.
guitars and guitar accessories.
And now he's slashing prices on all the guitars and guitar accessories. I love it. Him and Zeeth got into a fight. Not only does he no longer have a guitar guy for his store, because let's face it, if Ron knew how to repair guitars, if Ron knew how to work on guitars,
He don't even have a guitarist for his band no more.
if Ron knew how to sell guitars, if Ron knew anything outside of the 3 chords that he knows how to play on a guitar, Ron wouldn't have needed Zeeth to come in and run the guitar part of the business, even down to and including the lessons. Ron can't even teach guitar. Ron has no skills. Ron, keep on tweaker friend.
Oh.
It's the only slashing he knows how to do. Yeah, now all of a sudden he's slashing all the guitars. Oh yeah, that's right. That's what I meant to say. What I was getting at. Not only is he out a guitar player in the band, he's out the entire guitar division of his little business. And you'll know what else? You want to know what else? Hold on. Our Lady Perpetual Poutine, thank you so much for being a member for 4
Okay.
months. We love our.
We got AJ now. Hello, AJ. So what's going on?
Hi. Hello, everybody. This has been an interesting few days, but Russ, how are you? Before I
Good.
I'm a little hopped up. Okay. Go to 36 minutes and 30 seconds.
Okay.
And also, I sent you something that a friend shared with me. And
Where?
I queued. I sent it to you on Discord, but we're gonna do this first. Okay.
Okay.
36 minutes and around 30 seconds. Oh, yep, right there's fine. That's fine. Hi
Wait a
guys,
minute.
how are you? Hope you're having a lovely day. Monica, I love you.
I'll just start from here.
Finally.
3622.
Okay, look at the messages.
Okay, where is that? It's right here.
Look.
Let me
Look
scoot
who it
over.
is.
Let me make it bigger.
Yeah, I see.
So she was able to get a hold of him. And this is a little well, I don't know if it's shocking, but it's validating, I guess. So yeah. Go ahead and play it. It's interesting.
Oh, I can read it.
You can read it if you want to.
Sorry to hear things with Ron went south. I am a YouTuber who has covered him for years, and I was wondering if you would like to come on my panel and discuss what happened. Z says, well, I've known him for 22 years. His illness is no excuse for all this. He builds people up just to tear them down. Very manipulative person. He hid all the internet shit from me. I'm just now seeing the bigger picture. I already have had a guitar repair shop for 2 years. He offered me a free space, had a family emergency, couldn't be there for 4 days, and he threatening to bring something. I don't know what the rest of that says.
Okay, go ahead and push play. Yeah.
Tally 420.
You can turn down the volume of the video a little bit
Maybe
if you
some
wanted
Monarch
to.
music for
and
the
then
background sound. No.
Okay.
Sam is genius.
All
for
right,
this,
here
by
we
the
go,
way.
guys. So I just kind of screen recorded,
Yes.
and I would pause and then scroll, pause and scroll. So we'll do our best to get through it. Oh, not by doing that. Okay. All right, so as you can see, this is These Axe Shed, Zeeth Isaac's Facebook Messenger. And I reached out this morning, 5:24 a.m., because we start our day early around here.
You could
Right.
probably
I
speed
said,
it up
sorry
just
to
a
hear
like
things with Ron went
1.25 just because
south. I'm a
I want you
YouTuber
to
who
see
has
what she says or what they were talking about. This is incredible.
Heard Ron for years. And I was wondering if you would like to come on my panel and discuss what happened. Just kind of nice and neat to the point, you know. He responded at 11:23 a.m. Well, I've known her for 22 years.
See that, Russ? Can you see the words or no?
Yeah, I can see the words.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me see something here. Yes, okay. So then Z says to well, I've known him for 22 years. His illness
Yeah,
is
AJ, I already read some of that.
Okay, so so his illness is no excuse for all this. What does that say?
Wait a minute.
He's something. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is the quality all the way up? Russ, just curious. If it is, it's okay. I can make it out. But
Let me see. Auto.
Oh, there,
720. There we go.
Perfect. He builds people up just to tear them down. Very manipulative person. He hid all the internet shit from me. I'm just now seeing the bigger picture. I already have had a guitar repair shop for 2 years. He offered me a free space. Had a family emergency, couldn't be there for 4 days, and he threatened to bring someone that I don't get along with very well, which Ron knew. Said I'll get him to help. I'll get him to help since you don't have time. He's seen my value and had to have me, but he got greedy.
Oh, yeah.
And
Thank you, Monica.
we had, I don't know how many prior agreements, and he just changes his mind. Nothing will change for me. I think it says if I lost business being associated with him. Okay. So this guy has been Negs's friend for 22 years.
I see that.
So 2001. They have been friends since 2001.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, push play so it'll scroll and then we can just pause and read it.
Okay.
His illness is no excuse for
Or,
all this. He builds
do you want to
people up just to tear them down.
I don't
Very
want to take
manipulative
Sam, like I
person.
just
He
want
hid
to
all the
read it.
internet
Like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like
no, I
and,
know what you mean.
and I know it's your channel, Russ. I was just thinking that I love listening to Sam. I love her voice anyways, but I didn't, she just did this, but I just thought it was important that that these words get out there. That's all. Not
Yeah.
that we're anybody, but
I'm just now seeing the bigger picture. I already have had a guitar repair shop for 2 years. He offered me a free space.
Hey, Russ.
I had a family emergency and couldn't be there for 4 days.
Do you want to turn her sound off so we're just reading it?
Okay.
And then it'll just play the message. Yeah, because okay. So and if you speed it up a little bit, then she'll be able to go through it a little bit, and then we'll be able to just there we go. Okay. So it said so all right. So he doesn't know how many prior agreements prior agreements, and he just changes his mind. But we know that about Negs. Negs changes his mind all the time. Like as soon as the sun rises, he has an idea. As soon as the sun sets, it changes, right? So nothing will change for me. And he had said, anything, I lost business being associated with him. He's done this to several people several times now. Okay, so let's go to the next one.
Okay. I might have to speed it up. Oh, no, it's the same speed.
Oh yeah, you could speed it up. Yeah, that's probably good. Yeah. There you go. Perfect. Oh shit, where'd you go?
There it is. Wait. Sam says, OMG, I am shocked, but not shocked. I'm sorry that happened to you. You seem like a cool guy. And Zeeth says, thanks, I appreciate that. Sam says, and your old lady seems cool too. We saw the video she did when y'all first opened. We knew this was going to turn out this way, man. We all watched it play out, and no one is really shocked. Sounds like he ripped you off too. Zeeth says,
Okay,
oh, really? Well, thanks. I couldn't do it without her. Lol, she supported me while I wasn't making much, just starting out. Now I don't need help. Surely not a Ron handout.
right? So he sure made it seem like he was giving you a handout, and you bit the hand that fed you. You want to read Z's? I'll read Sam's since Z's a guy and Sam's a girl. I could do that. It might make me a little bit
Okay.
more. Okay. So and then he said you I can't see the rest of that, but yeah, but okay. He said you recorded your phone call with him.
AJ, you know, that's not what it says.
He said
you forgot
you
to read the
recorded.
message before that. There's a message
No,
before that.
he made it seem like he was giving you a handout, right? And you bit, oh, I'm sorry. And you bit the hand that fed you. Yes. And then he said you recorded your phone call with him. So, yeah.
He won't face me in person. Blocked me every way possible and still has many of my
tools and parts.
Tools and parts. I don't care. I'll get new ones. Sure did. See, a lot of it is still blurry.
Yeah, no, that's okay. That's okay. Okay. Would you want to come on my panel? And play that, and I think it says play that and tell your side.
Honestly, I've had a hard time with all this. Panic attacks and anxiety. I just want to let it go. I imagine he's talking horrible about me. I don't care, but the people that know me know better. I think everyone knows how he is. His store will absolutely fail without me drawing people in it. Drawing people in. It was either my customers or his mom's friends. Lol, I've already had over 300 customers since I started my axe shed. He can't even open now because the heat down there belonged to me. He broke it, throwing it in the hallway.
Uh-huh. Do you remember, what was it, a few days ago or something, when he had to like close like unexpectedly, and he said he was dealing with personal issues and stuff. So this heater, or the heat in the building, is still not on, which I'm not exactly sure how that, I'm not saying it's not true because it's actually backed up by Zeeth, but what I'm saying is that it's your landlord. If people are renting, right? I mean, I don't know exactly how the rent is, or like what the contract is as far as but I know that he's the owner of the building. And usually if you're the owner of the building, I'm not sure if it's different when it comes to commercial types of things, but or public buildings. But I would think that the heat would need to be on. Like, that's not really the tenant's responsibility, but apparently Zeeth had bought this special heater that was, I think, in code for it, because you can't just like bring like a regular like space heater in and plug it in, because it has to meet a certain, you know, criteria. So, and he had went out and got this special one for this, okay, and he just said that Negs broke it by throwing, well, I don't know if he said he broke it then, but he definitely threw it down the hallway, and now, you know, it's not usable. So just to clarify.
Oh, there's more coming up.
Oh, there's a lot more. I know, Monarch, since 2001. It's insane. Oh, actually, it was a 22 years, but yeah. Okay.
41.
Is this my part? I'm sorry.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. I totally get it, man. No worries. But if you ever do decide you need to tell your side over here, I would be happy to give you that platform. I typically go live Monday through Friday around noon, but I can make any time work. So is that really why he couldn't open Wednesday? Because he broke your heater? Oh, that's right. Yeah, that Wednesday. Yes. What started the whole thing? We only get his side, which is 99% BS. Yep.
Yup, absolutely. He said electrical problems, almost.
Honestly, as you know, Ron is a total loser, so no one takes anything he says seriously. We know he's a liar. Oh, I'm sorry, almost. And she laughs.
He has a heater unit, but it needs wired into the breaker box.
Yes, it can't just be plugged in to the wall. Yes, it needs wired in. Yep. That wasn't Sam, that was me. Okay. Oh, and he can't do that, right? Does that say it? The right? I think it does. He
It
can't.
says not. It says not right.
Oh, okay. And he can't do that, huh? Oh yeah, because he can't wire it into the breaker. Okay. Oh, there we go. It got more on blurry now. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. Wait, hold on. That part's
I'm trying to see.
Yeah, it's a little
Where...
tiny. Yeah.
Okay. I had a big ass heater I sacrificed for him to just destroy. He could barely operate a screwdriver.
Okay. Goodness, why did it get blurry right now? Yeah, he is worthless, we know. Hold on, I'm gonna try to make that out. Oh my gosh, why is that so blurry there? I can't make out the first part, but then it says his stream. Oh, she's been covering his streams. Oh, if you push play for a second and then pause, it'll
okay.
Go. Okay, hold on. Okay, I review his store and his streams and his Facebook page for the store every day. It's a good time. And then Zeeth laughed at it.
So I see. Lol.
Why can't Clara pay for an electrician or someone to get the heat and something and it taken care of, and air taken care of, heat and air taken care of. He had problems getting internet in there for weeks and weeks. He couldn't get it on, and then he just stopped talking about it right after he said he would ask a surrounding business for their Wi-Fi password. You guys. He wanted to ask a local business to give him their Wi-Fi password so he could get on the internet.
Yeah, that sounds like him.
Yeah. And then he laughed at that. And then now it's you.
Okay, everything in there she paid for. He said he did a fundraiser, but 7 or 8K was from her. She's probably getting broke too. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. There we go. Wait.
Oh, she goes back up, I think.
Oh, does she? Here, just
Oh, never mind. No, she don't.
Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay. 10K was from her, plus some other fundraisers from what I witnessed with my own eyes. And then it's you.
I finally called MetroNet and actually spent the time on the phone to set it all up for him.
Okay, so you guys, Sam explained this. Zeeth had to call. He did. I guess what Sam said was that I don't know. Apparently, it was gonna take a while to set up the internet, right? And so he's obviously the way Negs is and didn't want to do that. And so his friend of 22 years did it for him. Meanwhile, you have Negs trying to ask a local business for their Wi-Fi that they pay for. Just let that sink in. Like, oh my gosh. I mean, I know it's nothing different from what we thought, but it's always nice to have validation. So there you go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so she's not broke, meaning Clara. She may have run low from her condo money, but her 100-year-old aunt did just die, and Ron keeps talking about how he's been stacking racks ever since she died. Oh, wow. So he did finally get internet, but he couldn't tell the internet, he couldn't tell the internet because, meaning all of us is what she said, because his friend had to do it for him. Classic Ronald Corbin.
Oh. I don't believe anything he says. He's lied so many times about irrelevant stuff and important stuff. Yes, exactly. Okay. All right, up at the top here.
Okay. What exactly? Okay, you guys. Okay. Buckle up. What exactly? Hang on to your butts, guys. Sorry. What exactly does Clara do all day while he is at the store? His hours are crazy. You'd think between the two of them, they could be open for more than 5 hours a day. Maybe.
That's why I'm gone. Got no credit for anything. He was making me crazy too. Stare at a phone. Lol, seriously.
So that's his response to what Clara does all day is stare at a phone. Seriously.
Yeah, she's always on the phone, isn't she?
Well, we already know. Yeah. Right. And I didn't mean to cut you off, Russ. I was thinking about this when I was listening to it.
No, you're fine.
And we know that she has said that she's left one earbud in when she's been out to like dinner with her aunt. Or, out to get something to eat with her aunt. She's been, she'll listen to streams. Like, we already know this. And I want everybody to remember what was happening 12 months ago. Remember how pompous they were and, how how big and bad they felt in DC, especially between November and December of last year. She was on one, was she not? That was when she was like, I am bringing blood sports back and blah, blah, blah. And they were trying to take all the channels down. Okay. And this is what's happening.
And then the unthinkable happened. They went over 9,000 on me. Remember all that?
Oh, yeah. And you know what I love? I love how Negs, it's almost like he's trying to like, you know, like if you say a lie so many times, then, you know, like people will start to believe it or you start to believe it. But he keeps saying, idiot, you were the one that brought Russ. You thought this. You were trying to convince me. It was like, you're delusional. Like, turn it the other way. Because, like I've explained, I had no idea. The whole concept of Russ in Negs' Discord, I walked in, it came out of nowhere to me. I felt like I missed something. And I find Russ very intriguing. I find him unique and interesting. And so I was diving into it in the way that they were
AJ,
the way that
AJ,
everybody was going on
AJ,
about it.
come
They
on
were
now.
the ones that made a thread for you. They made an entire thread for you. Like, and that
I
was
know.
separate from the other thread. That was separate from the other one that I was like, I didn't do that. Like, they were, oh my gosh. Anyways, he just keeps saying this stuff. And it's like, thanks. Like, do you not remember? Like, do you legitimately not remember? Or are you literally just lying and trying to confuse your audience? Because I think the people that were in there, they would know that you are not. I didn't know. I came in being like, oh, what's going on? You know? So no. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, Monica,
okay,
he
so,
did all the time.
right. He makes
You
everyone
remember
crazy.
where you were?
What?
Do you remember where
wait,
you were for the messages?
Which messages? Oh yeah.
Oh,
Right.
was
I
this, I
thought you were
think.
talking about. I thought you were talking about the Discord. Okay.
No.
Yes. He makes everyone crazy. That dude is. There are no words.
Nah, none. Lol.
Oh my gosh, that's exactly what we figure she does. Not even washing her ass is what she said. Thank you, Monica. Oh, I'm sorry. I was just thinking, sorry. So she doesn't have like a part-time job somewhere, which that's really rich, DC, because I've been a stay-at-home wife and mother, and I don't want to work, nor have I worked for a very long time. And it's none of your business, but you don't. I mean, I just don't know why that's such a thing. But anyways, wow. Not that I thought she did. It's just, wow. She doesn't work at the store. I reckon she figures she financed it and she pays the utilities. She shouldn't have to lift a fucking finger. And she doesn't except to tap, tap, tap on that phone. Now, you guys, Next just made a statement. He's made two interesting statements that I thought were very telling. He had said that he doesn't know why he's the only one down at the store. Like something like, I don't know why I'm the only one down there. I don't get any help. Something to that effect, right? And then he also said something about, he said a while back ago, I believe he said his contract with his Cute Stoner Boy production LLC, like his little podcast thing, his Small Town Famous or whatever. It was his contract, because he's so, marketable. His contract was almost up. And then he said a couple times, but recently he said, it just keeps, I don't know, somehow my contract, it just keeps getting extended. Well, usually you really wouldn't be that upset about a contract like getting extended, because you would have gotten paid or whatever for what the contract was first, brought up to be, right? And if you extend a contract, there would have to be a new contract, a new binding contract, which then you would have to negotiate a different price point if you're getting paid, obviously, Megs, you're getting paid to do this, right? So, or what was the payment, Megs? What was the payment? I'm just saying, because you sounded a little upset about this contract. You seemed a little frustrated that this contract keeps getting extended. That's kind of what I picked up on. That is my opinion. So, okay. Where was it? Are we, let's see. Okay. I think I read all that. All right. And then now we're on to the next one.
Okay. I
No, you're good.
think it is right over here.
Almost. Yep.
And she, okay.
There we go. Okay, yep. And then he says, right here, right underneath where
Shit, neither
she
does
had-
he.
I knew it. Oh, well, nope. Gross. Man, I would really love to hear that phone call.
The person that got the worst is Silas. That poor kid, man. He said he'd moving the fuck away and not spoken to Ron in 2 weeks. Ron was masquerading him around because people made fun of him and not Ron. Sickens me to my core. It wasn't much, really. I just said, don't fuck with my stuff because I know you don't get it at all. And I'll never get. He tried some lie, and I called bullshit on it, and he hung up on me. So I bolted to the store fast I could. Like literally 4-5 minutes, my shit was thrown in a public, and he was gone.
You guys, do you realize what Leith just said about...
Hello, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
Hang on, there's someone at the door, AJ. Go ahead.
So, all right. Look at what... Oh my gosh, you guys, this is so sad. This is so sad. The part about his kid and how he... Oh, wait. Oh, like, he basically had said, from Z's perspective, that Negs builds...
All right, I'm back. I'm back now.
So that Z builds up, from Z's perspective, Negs builds up his kid and then tears him down. The one that was in the band, okay? Because people would apparently, this is hard to even say, but like, Z's saying that I guess people apparently, kind of gave his kid a hard time and not Ron. Yeah, that's pretty disturbing. That is very disturbing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just hard to even say those words. Like it's just hard.
Oh, public hallway, and he was gone.
Oh yeah. What did he say? He threw it down a public hallway or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because he ran away. He ran away down the public hallway after he threw the heater. After he threw Z's heater, there he goes, booking it. And what is that? What does Negs always call everybody else? What does he say everybody else always is? Bitch made. Hey, guess what? Being a
Yup.
man doesn't mean you have to be an asshole. That's not what being a man is. Or, puffing up your chest. That's not what a real man is. Or even what Negs likes to call a Sigma male. You know what a real Sigma male is? Somebody that is in control of themselves. And they will, like, the rights that have integrity, that are humble, and what you would have done, what you should have done, is you would have handed, because this is what you have to do. See, you might have a pride issue, and so then you're going to have to just deal with it, but you're going to have to push through it regardless of how you feel, regardless, and do the right thing. So what you should do, it's not big and bad to sit there and be like, well, you fucked me over, so I'm going to throw your shit. That's not big and bad. That's pussy ass shit. Sorry. What you should be doing is going over there, and you can say, here, I'll either bring it to you, or if you don't feel comfortable, I'll leave it out, right, at such and such spot, and you can come get it. Or, hey, you know what? I'll come drop it off and put it on your front porch, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, it doesn't have to be this. I'm so, like, what do you think a real, like, alpha male or Sigma male is next? Because you're completely delusional, and all of your actions say the opposite. It's just total projection.
Uh-huh.
Okay, sorry. All right. Now, are we right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Up here.
Was that like right around noon Wednesday? And she said, poor Silas, I hate that for him. What happened that he isn't talking to Ron? Do you mind if I share that we spoke and what we talked about with my viewers?
Sure, why not? He built him up to tear him down. He was being a dick to me one day, and Silas took up for me. Ron, of course, says Silas cussed him out and this and that, but I know better. Silas and I have been talking this whole time. That kid is distraught. He's had that his whole life. Ugh.
Oh my gosh, you guys, terrible. Man, that really sucks. I have 5 adult children. It's hard being a parent. It definitely is, Sam. But it's a different hard when they are adults. I know Ron didn't have the best relationship with his sons when they were kids. Go ahead. You guys.
I'm trying to fix my title.
Oh. Yeah, actually, that's probably a good idea. You guys. Remember, like, Nick's talking about how his family's so important. He would drop alive, or stop what he's doing. The internet's not. You run to help his family. Oh, really? Keep that in mind, guys. Keep in mind that this is what Ron is saying. This is what he said in that epic fail stream of his that he did the night before last on Rumble. That stream was probably, it is epic in such a failed way. I don't know if I've ever seen Negs walk into like debunk himself in his own stream, like over and over. Ridiculous.
The attic is now without heat. Because Zeeth was the guitarist for Death Monarch, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe Silas was the attic, yes, the attic door, yes. And also yes, I believe that Silas was his singer, because Negs would always talk about that, right? And so now remember that too. Remember that Silas was the singer. Okay.
Yeah.
This is really.
Somebody
really
said
sad.
earlier in my chat from my stream that I did before this a few hours ago that they wanted me to be their new singer.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know. He did say he was going to be in Florida a lot, didn't he? After he just
He sure
complained.
did.
Yeah. Yeah, he just complained and he said he was
Jack.
going to be in Florida a lot.
Ron, buy heaters, you idiot.
Oh no, see, they have to
Yeah,
be
but wait a minute. Wait. If he well, he did say they take trips together, so DC's probably going to come with them.
Right. Which double trouble. But the heater has to be installed into the box, the electrical, like it has to be hooked up into there. And yeah, I guess Negs isn't gonna do that, so I'm sorry. Okay.
He said he wants to steal a soda with me. Like,
he wants to what?
He said he wants to steal a soda
Oh,
with me.
yeah.
Well, so stupid.
Oh, he wants to. Okay.
Like,
The
he
Negs-
keeps bringing that up. That is old.
Yeah, that's old. And you know what? Listen, I'm not saying I can.
How is that relevant now? I don't get it. Oh yeah, Russ admitted to doing that was months ago. Months ago.
And it's really, listen, he's not willing to say when he does like anything wrong. Okay? He's not willing to do anything like that. He can't even get his internet installed. Zeeth had to do that for him. Zeeth?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he had to do that for Negs' store. Remember? My business. I'm opening a store. I opened a store. Do you guys own a business? You're not even running your business and you're the one that owns it. Well, DC now owns half of it.
Mm.
Goodness
But do you
gracious.
think she's going to help him out though? I don't.
What have I been saying?
She's not going to help him with it.
Yeah, what have I been saying for like 5 months? Well, 4 months. Yeah. We'll see. We will see. So, I'm sorry. Okay. We're on to the next one.
Yeah, I think right here.
Well, I read that that you know that Ron didn't have the best relationship with his sons when they were kids. That's the last one.
Oh, did you read that already?
Yes.
Okay, let's see what else there is.
Right there, right under there.
Well, I can't say I'm not fucking relieved, still pissed, but a huge weight has been lifted off my shoulders.
Sure. Okay. That one poor boy, it's just sad, really. Ron, he's no victim. Ron is an actual POS person, and he brings shit on himself. I couldn't agree more. I'm sure it was stressful. Ron needs psychological help, medication, long-term treatment.
Absolutely. Couldn't agree more. If everyone keeps leaving you, maybe you're the problem. Lol.
Yeah, like what's the common denominator, guys? The common denominator, right? Like you guys. Okay, whoa, okay, hold on. I think we just may have passed. Oh, okay, there we go.
Right here.
Okay. Exactly. And that happens to Ron over and over, online and in real life. And he just cannot accept that he is the problem. Everyone knows Ron and Clara are a business arrangement. Ron used her for money, and she used him for some freak fetish. She has almost She has about controlling degenerate men with cash. It's weird. Oh gosh, I didn't hear that part before.
He's on too many fucking drugs. I fucking knew it. They ain't no normal couple, that's for sure.
Yeah, I don't think any of them have any room to talk about anything. Okay.
Yes, guys, please leave a like.
Oh yes, please leave a like, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Monica, Jack,
Over here,
everybody
AJ.
in here. You guys. Okay. He really is. He tries to say he smokes Delta 8 or whatever, and maybe he does, but whatever it is, he needs to quit.
Weed's one thing, but that's not all. And for someone with psychological problems, that's dangerous. Oh, and he has a gun that he absolutely doesn't need to have.
Listen to this, guys. Listen to this. Listen to this. Remember when that live stream when he like dropped something? Just listen.
He leaves it every fucking place, drops it because he's always acting like he's got someone in a corner, pointing a loaded gun at the wall like he's a big, tough guy.
See? Like, you guys, they talk like paranoid. Like, oh my goodness. Jeez. Okay. We could not agree more on the gun issue. We tried to get an EPO on him earlier this year.
Okay. It would take days to go through all his BS for the last 20 plus years I've known him. What's that? EPO?
Emergency protective order.
Oh.
He was threatening us and called DCS on us, and some guy in Arizona called us in the middle of the night and threatened to off us and our kids. Crazy shit. Clara was hauled into court by a guy in NYC on a slander and defamation case, and Clara got her ass handed to her.
Yes, that would be Hussy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, a little bit.
Oh my
you
gosh,
went a little
that's
too
pretty serious, but it's probably all hot air. But you just don't know what someone is capable of. I think that's what that says.
Exactly. Yes, you're right. You're right. Okay. Oh gosh, I can't see that part. For some reason it's skipping over.
Yeah, she skipped over a lot of she skipped over most of the messages
Oh
here.
No, she didn't. She read them. Trust me. Just go back and then just hit play because it'll show up. It's this one right up above the one that's cut off.
Okay.
No, you have to hit play. It's right there. There we go.
I
Okay.
did.
She had to, wait. No, yeah, it was right there. Sorry, it was probably delayed on my end. She was talking about the court case with the judge and talking about how one of the first words that the judge used for her was vile. That was the word. So
here it is.
So yeah,
right here.
Yes. Okay. So she had to settle she had to settle before it ever went to trial. Like
yes, get some merch.
The judge in the very first hearing on the very first motion went on the record and called her vile. That was the word the judge used. And the judge made it clear she understood that Ronald Corbin was the center of that case.
Wow, I heard it went nearly exactly the opposite.
Of course, you guys. Oh my goodness. I covered the case. So you guys, yes, Sam covered everything, okay? The filings, the hearings, and the rulings on my channel, they settled 3 days after Claire's aunt died. Days after the judge published her temporary restraining order ruling, which she granted against Clara and called her vile. Yeah, settled, paid, check cut. Well, I gotta they talk a little bit more actually in here. Okay. Okay. Well,
Here
I
it
gotta
is
go
right
do
here.
the dishes. Yes. Well, I gotta go do the dishes from lunch and get ready for my stream at 1. If you change your mind and want to come on panel and tell your story or answer any questions, just let me know. I can give you a link and it's pretty easy to hop on from your phone.
Jack, was the judge wrong though? I mean, seriously.
I know. I think I wouldn't even. Yes, I know. Let's see.
Is Sam gonna scroll
Wait, that
down
was.
more? Or...
Yeah. She's gonna scroll down more. So we're looking for the. It's pretty easy to hop on your phone from her about doing the dishes. Yep. So we're
Okay.
looking for the one right after that.
Here it is. Oh, you read
Yes,
that
we need the
already.
one right after that. Yes. She's gonna go over more. Trust me, they get into something.
I'm waiting.
You gotta put play. Oh yeah, you are. I'm sorry.
I did hit play.
I know. I see it now. Sorry. Yeah. Okay, right there.
All right,
Yep.
here it
Yep.
is.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, I do greatly appreciate your offer and concern. Maybe after a day or so, once I've calmed and thought some more, lol, I could write a best-selling novel on this fucking guy, LMAO.
Do you guys see this guy's character? Like, he's not rushing to, because he knows that he's emotionally, he not saying he's not right, and just because somebody can be emotional doesn't mean that they're not right. But he wants to, step back from the situation, take it in, let it process, before he makes a decision to say something. I think that that's pretty smart. Okay. I bet you could, meaning write a novel on next. I'm sure. Sounds good. Thanks for taking the time to talk to me. Did you get the rest of your stuff back? And then he says, nah.
Nah, that's doubtful.
Nah, that's wow, man, just wow. Sorry to hear that.
I actually had several of his haters reach out to me today about all this. Lol, thanks.
I'm sure you did. I have been okay, so I'm not sure if he cut out for everybody else, but Russ, you want to read it again? Because I'm not sure if it cut out.
Okay. I actually had several of his haters reach out to me today about all this. Lol, thanks.
I'm sure you did. I have been covering Ron longer than anyone out here. Me and my girlfriend. Surely Ron mentioned us. LMFAO. The two fat lesbians from Indiana. He was supposed to thank you. Yep. He was supposed to put our picture up on the wall with a sign that said, if these women enter this store, call the police, or some dumb shit.
Oh, yeah, yup. I've heard. Lol. That's stuff I tried to ignore. Like, people don't hate for nothing. What did you do to bring it all on? Well, I know now. He was fucking born. Well, nah, that's mean, I guess.
Oh, see, look, oh my gosh. Okay. Ron was a scumbag back in 2016 when we met him on YouTube, but then his youngest passed away, and we saw all of that go down in real time with our own eyes and ears, and Ron absolutely exploited that boy's death for money and ass pats on the internet. And then I can't see what it says. Something
All right,
he
hang
sure
on.
did, or I know we're not surprised, guys, but at the same time, it's just, you know. Okay. Yeah, he just did.
And now it's here.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, and that was gross. So he was called out on it, and it's been on between all of us ever since. He has always preyed on and exploited kids and I think elder
It'll get to
elderly.
it.
Okay.
There it is.
And gasp elderly women online for money and whatever else Ron and his in quotes, because this is the way it's portrayed, severely disabled little boy need and want.
Oh, fuck that, man. My God.
Grifted that house right out of his grandma. So, not even like she hasn't, passed away. Her hands and her car. I know that Buick was hers. Laughing my ass off. Ron is and always has been a broke bum. And when he does come into a little money, taxes, stimulus, Claire's, what does that say? Desperation. Claire's passed away aunt. Ron can't hide it. It's obvious. He flaunts it. He brags on it. He lies about it. Go ahead. Oh, you probably did. Sorry. Yep, you did.
No, it's got to scroll still.
I know. Okay, there we go. Getting there.
He put his grandma in a nursing home and took her house. Oh, but she's happier now. Why not move in and help her? My dad is 81 with dementia. It's hard as shit sometimes, but I'd never send him away and keep his shit.
You guys, didn't DSC say something about her aunt, how she didn't want to put her, in home or whatever, and then all of a sudden, didn't she say something like her aunt wanted it, or it was going to be better for her, something like it was like her story changed. I if I'm misremembering, if I'm not remembering correctly, please feel free to say something, but I remember her making this big stink about how she didn't want to do that to her, and her aunt so that's why she'd make the trips, be with her, and then all of a sudden it was like when I heard her say that she wasn't there when she passed away, I was like, huh? Because she was talking about the place where her aunt was, and I was like, well, that's weird. That sounds like a different type of story than what you had said before, but just interesting. So now we know that she's Negs's grandma was put in the nursing home, and I guess what Zaith is saying, that it was him that did that. So he tried to tell us that he bought that house, his grandma's house. Bro, no, you did not. Stop. But he won't ever. Exactly. And then now I can't see.
It'll get to it.
Thank you for your cooperation.
No problem.
That's what they're saying in the chat, and you yes. Okay. That poor woman, and to be honest, Ron's mom is a lot to blame on that. Why did Ron's mom let him do that? And she had to sign off on her part of that house, and his uncle did too. Who convinced Cindy and Greg to sign their 50% over to Ron? Cindy. That's Sam's that's Sam's view on how that happened, and that's very. I mean, she probably knows like way more than I do about the details of this.
Who's she talking about though? Are those Meg's parents?
No, one of them's his uncle, one of them's his mom.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead, Russ.
I am. I'm waiting for it to scroll.
Oh, okay. You didn't do the right there, right? That yeah. See, yes. Oh,
Yeah,
now we have
see,
the logo.
wow,
Okay.
man. Yeah, see, wow, man. I'm so fucking relieved I'm out clean. Almost clean. He's trying to muddy up my good name. Yeah, no shit. Ron's very manipulative. Who knows how that happened?
Crazy, just crazy. He posted a video saying the new heater should be installed and ready tomorrow. Closed again today. How do you think he managed to get a heater? He is opening Christmas Eve in the evening, laughing my ass off. Oh, sorry. We call him genius business mogul. Yeah, Monica.
Gotta scroll again.
Mm-hmm.
The owner of the building has been working on putting them in for over a month. We needed to be open, so brought a huge ass heater down. That was a waste.
Wow. Bro, how cold is it in there? We live like 2 hours south. It isn't that cold.
He just kept changing
You're
his
right. You're right.
mind. Like, bro, my business was already set in stone. I ain't changing shit.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So the owner has been working on the heaters for over a month, and Ron thinks they will be done and ready for tomorrow. He is so stupid, man.
He's full of shit. He told me to create the illusion of demand by making people wait for a certain day to set up appointments. That's dumb as hell.
So you guys, next told Sith to when somebody wanted an appointment, he was telling them to like make it look like people were already there. Oh my. Okay, I can't, you guys, I can't. Okay. Dead genius business mogul. Okay. So that is where their thing ends. But then Negs had just posted after this, he posts on his personal Facebook page.
Okay, does Sam show that?
Yes.
Okay. And what's the timestamp for that?
It's coming like pretty soon. You there it is.
Right here?
Yep.
Is this it?
Look. Yep. And next.
Okay. You want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead. You can read it.
Oh boy. So Z says, "You're a lying piece of work. You know that? I stood right in front of your ring. You can hear every word said, or Clara's lying too. Really don't care. Just stop the lies. Everyone that knows me knows better. So good luck in the cold with them heavy ass keys you hold."
And then I guess he had said, "You're a lying piece of work. You know that. I stood right in front of your ring," meaning this ring camera, at his house. You can hear every word said. Ooh, now I get it. Now I get what was saying. So, because it was recorded, I stood right in front of your Ring camera, and you can hear every word said. Or Clara's lying too. Really don't care. Just stop the lies. Please, just stop the lies. Everyone that knows me knows better. Yep. So good luck in the cold with them heavy ass keys you hold. Okay. Does this this is the same story for everybody? Like you could take this and just change the Ring camera part, okay?
Oh, there's
Like you could
something
just
that's hidden. Wait a minute, AJ. There's something that's hidden.
Yes, there
Z
is.
also
There
says,
is.
"Come buy my Temu bullshit for 3 or 4 times what I paid."
Yep. Yep. And then there might have been something else. Oh yes. So this down here is where I guess Z had come into I think she said Facebook, like the face that does look like a Facebook, the little flag there. Isn't that what's on usually like Facebook when you have like a live on Facebook or something? But I guess at 8 seconds in, he said, no one cares. And at 24 seconds in, he said, brought it on yourself. Dumb shit. You guys, this statement that Z made right here, all you have to do, I'm telling you, the Ring camera and the just like you could see like we were on you saw the live, you saw like we showed you the receipt, like all you have, you just change that part, and you can insert this pretty much into every situation with how many people, you guys? Me, YTR, you, like, I mean, with like
Yep, me as
everybody.
well.
Everybody. It's ridiculous. I mean, what is the common denominator? The common denominator is you, or Claire is lying to you. Really, really, so shocking to me. That's why it. Oh yeah.
Z also says, I won't be part of your scammery.
Of your scammery, right? Goodness. And then he's sitting there telling people that they can just go resell his stuff. And I think that we haven't been able, because I think Sam looked for it. She looked for this particular stream and it was gone.
No one cares.
Guys,
Brought it on yourself, dumb shit.
Guys, what are you guys thinking? I mean, I know what me and Monica were thinking, but
well, wait, let's see if she shows anything else.
Oh yeah, it's only his comments. I forgot about this. That's right. It was
Can I zoom in so we can see it more?
Oh, I can read it. Yeah, I can see it.
Wait.
I can see it. So you guys,
Meg says, tell the story about you stealing from employers when you were using heroin. That's a good one. Tell Steve Potts how you rag on him every time we jam. Tell Lance you actually hate him instead of being two-faced. He's been at it for 2 days. He's unhinged. I want to hear the phone call Casey recorded. Show everyone how insane you are, bro. Show them the threats.
This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. For one, the first 3 comments, and who knows if there were even comments responding to this, right? Because there's nothing. It's just all negs. Which I would say that would be what Negs likes to call bitch made, right? Like when you do that. But then, it's only okay for him to that he likes to. He basically says he just likes to create his own hug box. He admits to that because he's like, well, no, it's my platform. I control what's here. No, it's called like not being able to face the music. The first 3 comments out of the 4 here are all deflection. This has nothing to do Nothing. Nothing to do with what is taking place right now. What we're talking about has nothing to do with the subject. What, I mean, for crying out loud. So, okay, all right. Let's say this guy did go through a rough time. It sounds like he's a
And
pretty
AJ, wait,
upstanding guy.
I want to interrupt because I got to tell you something else. It's funny how he always says, "Y'all want to play these internet games?"
Yeah, I know. Like, dude, the only one playing games is you.
Oh, we sure
You
do.
told him to make it seem like there was a demand. Dude, like this guy was already like successful with this. Like, why would he you're just hindering him more than anything. You're really hindering yourself because he was
Yeah.
successful. He was doing his own thing. You could have allowed him, to bring people in. If you get people in for the lessons or repair or whatever. I feel like there was something about the lessons.
4-wick candle. Freddie.
Yeah, but they didn't have it.
Death Monarch now
wait.
taking applications for all positions.
Wait, is that
Who's up with Russ?
Hey, Freddie.
AJ, let's see what else
Oh, hey.
Sam has to say.
Yeah, this
Because it's me.
Facebook. That's what we watched at the beginning of the show. We watched it right off his Facebook. I thought he went live. Maybe this was a live. Is this where he's commenting? Let me go look. Is this where what's his name? Zeef is commenting on?
We couldn't.
See.
I
There's 2 comments.
Yeah, I don't think that
You
Sam
can't
was
see them?
able to find it.
Oh, let's see. All comments. Nope, they're missing. No visible comments.
Okay,
But-
what does he
but
say?
there's 2, so I'm thinking it probably is. Hold on.
Yeah, 4-wick
this
is
a different
pretty
one?
helpful.
I'm also going to be offering
Yeah.
a blacker than the day before.
Yeah, that's one you already watched. Okay, let me go back over here. Wow, I do love it when Ron falls out with people in real life and he takes it to Facebook and tells everything and acts like a little bitch. Like, I live for this shit.
Oh, we all do, Sam. We all do.
I wonder when he's gonna start talking shit about his kid on Facebook. Dog.
Oh, now, yep, here's DC.
Whoa, where
You
did I
see,
didn't even see this? Why did Oh, Bug is so cute. Bug is very cute.
Yeah,
What is
yep.
going on? What
Updated
is
her
going
cover. She uses that as her cover photo.
Wait a minute. You just went to hers? Or is this this is the video. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, on panel with Russ, it's AJ, the enemy number 1 of Negs and DC.
I was gonna say the one that Negs keeps talking. One of the ones. Lately he's been talking about GP, me, Monica, YTR, and Russ.
Yup.
I'm enemy number 1.
I'm enemy number 2.
So we just kind of keep changing spots here, right? Like basically just since the beginning and middle to end of August is when it all kind of went down. Yeah, it is crazy. Yes, and that's the Monica. That's the Monica. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you guys saw his, like, I don't know, like, I'm sure that there are more, but I'm just saying, one of the most epic fail streams I've ever seen Negs do, he did the night before last. And I like, he debunks himself in it. It is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, I'm gonna go over that. I can't. I have to.
I was
You're
on
on.
his
I know
Rumble
you.
for a while, but then DC had a conniption fit, even though I didn't do
Why?
nothing. Although I was kind of shady when I said there was nothing to troll about him.
Wait, so would you what exactly happened, host? Because I did see you show up very shortly after like this popped off, and then DC did 5.5 hour stream on me. And I believe was it me and YTR, or she covered me for 2 days, a total of 5.5 hours back in September. It was absolutely, and that weren't the only streams. Oh my gosh! Wait, no. What do you mean, literally nothing? You had to have done something that made her go. I'm not saying it wasn't. I'm saying like, what in her mind, made her be like, nope, gone. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm not saying you did anything.
Okay.
Because
let's continue.
you can't
Look, they're
even
living
ask
in his
a
grandma's house.
legitimate
He doesn't even have the decency to like, I don't know, pack her shit up. That's all his grandma's stuff.
Oh yeah, you can't do that. You can't
On
do
other
that.
people's chats and seeing super chats on other channels that they don't like.
Yeah. Yep. No, you're not allowed to do that. I've showed evidence of that too, pretty much.
Uh-huh.
Mia Moore says, how long until everyone in Connorsville hates Ron? They already do. They already do. Last night, he said if he came to his house again, he'd hurt him, but he did nothing face to face at the shop where he could have. Exactly. Who's he fighting with? Zeeth? Yes. Data, what was your? That's wait. Okay. Search. Here's our set list. We are Death Monarch. Oh, that's where he commented.
The set list.
I didn't. What? Oh no, this is so sad. This is so sad, you
No,
guys.
I think we're gonna go ahead and go since we covered that. Thank you so much for that, babe. I'm so glad we didn't miss that.
Okay, yeah,
Let me
that's
check one more
the
time.
end.
See if there's been.
Wait, listen. Just listen. Wait. Oh no, Russ. Listen.
That was it, wasn't it?
Yeah, but somebody brought up, the song Tear Me Down that was written for the Death Monarch band.
Yeah.
With what Zeeth said about Nex's relationship and how, because he said that his kid was very distraught about all this, and the comments that Z specifically made about their relationship, and then think about the name of that song.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
All right.
I don't know. This was a lot, and I'm not sure when I'm going to. I need to go through the other stream more, but just a little bit better, and then we're gonna take a look at it, guys.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
On your
What do
channel,
you
right?
think about? Yeah, and well, yeah. I mean, like, listen, I don't care. Like, I just think that things need to be pointed out. That's just my opinion. But what do you think about all this? I mean, like, I know it's kind of not surprising. She was screaming in text to remove me and block. Are you oh my gosh. You know what? That sounds vaguely familiar, host. I actually might have seen, or actually might have it documented. I'm not sure. Oh man. What do you guys think? Russ, what do you think? I'm just like almost speechless, Almost. I mean, I have a lot to say, but I'm almost speechless.
Well, I will
just-
say I'm curious to see what else happens with that.
Yeah, and
if there's anything else that goes wrong with that store.
Oh. Oh.
We'll never be at any. We are never going to have a light at the end of the tunnel with Negs in DC.
Well, I mean, I guess that depends on exactly how you would. Excuse me, my cheech. I don't know. You could probably hear my cheech barking in the background. But you know, you just don't know necessarily what how do you define a light at the end of the tunnel? Is that, I mean, I guess like, you know, if they changed but you know, I guess people always say that, and it's been going on for how many years now? I mean, and I'm not talking about Negs and DC specifically, like being together, obviously, but
Did we check if he went live before I get off here?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I zoned out. I was reading Monica's comment.
No, I was just saying, should we check if Negs went live before I end the stream? No, he's not live right now.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, not yet. Jack. And, you know, I guess the way that I feel about it is that you can really only pray for people, you know? Like, I mean, I've been praying for Nags, you know, and DC, you know, for a long time. But then it is what it is. But, you know, you should never give up on God, because God is perfect and he knows all. So that's my little thing. That's my thing. But I just thought I would share that with you, Russ, because it kind of blew me away. Chicken.
Yeah. Run, Forrest, run.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Now think about it though. She got so the two people that had signed NDAs, the two people that were going to be employed, took them out. And then, I mean, thank God I wasn't involved with that stuff. Oh my goodness. But then sat back, right? Sat back. Next kept saying, it's mine, it's mine, it's mine. You know, his store, his business.
Give me that, it's mine.
Yeah, and then what happened though? All of a sudden she gets involved. This is like, oh my gosh, it's so eerie sometimes, because I'm not going to forget. I am not going to forget the order of events, what happened.
You got the fire under your feet. Neither am I. You think I'm ever going to forget any of this? Are you kidding me? No, all of this is for the history books. This whole entire fucking thing.
Yeah. And you know what? The documentary,
especially between me, you, YTR, and Negs and DC, all of it's for the history books.
And GP, like, for crying
GP
out
too,
loud.
Yeah. And Hussey, and the Gaining Ground, and Belinda, and Fedora, and everybody else.
Yeah. I mean, it's, look at how many. Goodness. Like, it just keeps happening. Sometimes you have to look back and reflect and look and see that, you know, it's you're the common denominator, you know. And I think that because Negs has said it himself, time goes on and people forget. I'm not gonna forget, you know. And you know, it's funny because there's that clip of DC saying, "Well, Pepperidge Farm remembers Negs." Yeah, we do. We do remember. And I'm not saying me as in I am one of them. I'm saying we all remember, you know. Oh man, it's just, oh, we're not as you know, like, I was asking this question the other day with Negs, like, when he doesn't understand what you're saying, when he's like, what are you even the thing that Principal Todd always says, what are you even talking about? That, because it's classic. whenever you're making sense or whatever, and Negs can't keep up, he just says, "What are you even talking about?" And when we're trying to sit there and say simple things like, "Oh, I don't know, Negs. We don't believe things that come out of other people's mouths, like crazy, claims, like crazy wild claims, until you see evidence of it, and I'm not talking about fabricated evidence. I'm talking about actual evidence. And we don't believe this stuff. And when you're sitting there trying to explain a simple concept that you're sitting here going after us for doing the same thing that you do to everybody else, and actually we're not even like that. All we're doing is giving our opinions and, trying to point out some hypocrisies or, debunk a few things. But when you can't get a simple concept where we're sitting there trying to say, why would you be this upset with us over here? Like he sat there and told GP, stop doing this. What, for the last, like, maybe what month, I'll say month or so, like, that he's been kind of covering Negs like more. Go look back at it. It's not really like, he's not wrong, and he doesn't stream all the time. And GP made a big point when he was saying that, Negs wants to talk about how people just can't stop covering, everybody's online all the time. Dude, you are on multiple different platforms, like, every day, like, streaming. And his thing's like, well, I make money. Well, does he or doesn't he? Because then it was that he didn't have any money and his kid was starting, and now he's saying he's stacking racks. So do you really even need the money? Like, I mean, for crying out loud, like, you can't even keep your own. Yes. And when you can't understand that we are trying to point out that you're sitting here talking about us when there is other people out there.
Oh, hello, Donna Mort. First time I'm
hey.
seeing you in my chat.
Hey. Oh, no. Oh, hey, it's nice to see you, darling. Yes, this was interesting. But when you can't understand, oh man, this is one for the I'm not like puffing ourselves up. I'm just saying, like, this day is one for the record books, or for the history books. But when you can't understand a simple concept where we're sitting there trying to get you to understand that we aren't necessarily believing certain things that are said, what we're trying to get you to understand is, why aren't you addressing that? You keep saying that we're saying lies.
Yep.
Well, then why aren't you addressing the other thing then? Because we're not. We're just. It seems odd because we're
just chilling.
Yeah, we're chilling. We're talking. We're just bringing this to you because you don't seem like you really notice. Because yes, I'm glad you've heard. Knowing your history and your character and how you usually conduct yourself, usually, it's a little surprising when you aren't going to the people that, is what they're saying lies, because you're not addressing it. So, if you're not, you're the one that always talks about putting up evidence and showing screenshots or show the clip. Well, then if this stuff is being said, you were so upset about GP's title and that we weren't playing your stream, but then you get upset when we do play your stream because then you're like, well, you're stealing my content. Like, what? You literally debunk yourself.
Makes no sense.
No, he can't even keep up with his own his own thoughts or his.
As Cardi B said once, you lie so much you can't even keep up with your fucking lies.
Yes, but that's very true. And so that's why, okay, I have to do a little bit more research and make sure that I get all my thoughts in order and all the evidence and stuff. And then I'm going to try to cover this. So I might reach out. Hey, Dona Muerte. I might get a hold of you here soon. So and ask
Oh,
you
me?
point me. Oh, I was gonna get a hold of Dona Muerte because I
Okay.
needed to get a couple of things together. But you know what? I'll call on you too because you seem to know where. Russ, your memory is just fabulous, which is the opposite of a certain someone we've been talking about. So, okay, thank you. Because, yeah,
I
it
will
was.
never not at any point have any of this memorized.
Wait. I told Monica, I said, I want to
I-
memorize this entire
All
thing
of this
just
shit
like
is all of this shit is ingrained in my brain forever.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's really I don't know, you must have an auditorial and visual memory like I do. Like that's the way I am too. But yeah. So anyways, wow. Wow, you guys.
Well, AJ, thank you for coming on again. I'm gonna go.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you guys have a wonderful day, and hopefully, I'm getting ready to do some traveling here for the holidays, but hopefully I'll
All
have a
right.
little bit of time this weekend. And yes, I'm gonna get a hold of you, Dona Mort. Is it Morte or is it Mort? Just Mort. But I'm gonna get a hold of you because I would like to try to do this as soon as possible before I leave. So, yes, I will talk to you guys soon. Russ, I hope you have a wonderful evening. God bless you guys, all of you guys in the chat, and stay safe and have a Merry Christmas. I'll see you guys
You
later.
too,
Bye, Russ.
AJ. Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Bye.
Okay. Well, that's been yet another diatribe. Jeez. That was definitely something. Huh. You too, Jack. All right. Only time will tell. Only time will tell whether or not it gets a lot worse. Peace out.